Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and it is a beautiful day here in Mabe Village, here with our new friend, the undead flying rooster Cojiro, here in The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, where previously we did some business pertaining to collecting this dead rooster, bringing him back to life, and as a result, it allows us to continue on with our story. Otherwise, we've mostly just been on the overworld collecting things and exploring what little left there is to do in the world, including the Rapids ride. But with the addition of our new friend, we're now able to do some things, and I'm about to torture you by going into the shop and dropping all of my hard-earned rupees on a giant rock. It's so beautiful. Excuse me. Are you good, Cojiro? I mean, I know you're a fan of giant rocks, as I am, and so is the next person, but that's a lot of rupees. And although we could steal it, you know what? This is the perfect time as any to go and invest in some property. So, sure, I'll take a chamber stone, and I'll have another one later, but holding gives us an eerie feeling. Not a big fan of that. So, with Cojiro in tow and absolutely nothing else in the world to collect at the moment, I think it's nigh time for us to head north up to the Rocky Mountain Range and collect some things. And for you eagle-eyed viewers, yes, there are 3 fairy bottles. Apparently you collect the 3rd one after beating the 2nd challenge in Dampe's quest for making life the worst for you. And he's like, you know, you did a real nice job on that. Here, take this. I dug it out of the grave, and I think it probably suits you better than me. And, yeah, so now we have that. But with Cojiro, things that have previously been made unavailable to us are now accessible, and that's going to be nice and dandy. And much better, considering we no longer have a hefty-ass wallet in our possession. We've trimmed it down, and life is good. Oof, there's some banging going on the garage doors, which worries me, because it means it's storming outside, which means power's probably going to go off. So this is going to be the YOLO-iest of recordings here today in the game. And yeah, I'm kind of not okay with that for a couple of reasons. The first being, I actually lost some footage during the fight against Facade, and I just noticed it, so I had to go back through, play through the dungeon, and go through all of that, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, that is not fun business. So, that is not what I wanted to do, but thank you. Just don't want to lose my beam, 5 minutes into the recording, and, disappoint all the viewers who hate seeing me take hits, but that is all right. We'll be fine, and what we really are trying to do is just backtrack quite a lot. And the last we heard from Old Man Google, he told us to go to the hen house at the top of the mountain ridge and see what business we can do there. So make sure you have your flippin' shoes on so we can get over here. Cojiro's nowhere to be found. There he is. Can he fly up here? Or no, he's got to take the ladder too. This game takes no exception. No hand-holding whatsoever. And what? Didn't want to go in there quite yet, although this is not where we need to go at the moment, I think. Because we need to find the key to lead us to Eagle's Tower. I always call it Turtle's Rock, and I'm sorry. Every time you see a giant stone tower in the middle of what is presumably the Mountain of Death, I call it Turtle Rock, and it's just one of the things that have stuck with me since childhood. Anyways, we talked to Old Man Luigi here, and he tells us, "Whoa, amazing, that rooster is actually flying." No, he's not. Are you high? Have you been huffing these cuckoo fumes? Because I think you have been. It's just like I said, have you tried to hold him over your head? Cluck, cluck. You're not funny, you're not endearing. Quit throwing bird feed in my face. Oh wait, that's fertilizer. So yeah, if you couldn't have guessed already, check it out. I'm flying. Yeah, alright, there you go. All hail the Master Cojiro. Whew, and so, everyone came back. That's lovely. So continuing onwards, we're actually probably going to want to take this tunnel right here, because your services are required, Cojiro, and as much as, this might be your last day on the force, perfect. This is good. We just gotta go ahead and put them to good use, and therefore, I will require your services one last time, although I apparently cannot cross through here, so thank you. But this giant chasm we saw before is now traversable, thanks to the effects of our lovely undead rooster friend and this is going to take us to our final key. And I can't wait to use it because, ladies and gentlemen, we got the bird key. And Flying Rooster has absolutely no idea what he's doing here, but I'm gonna use him one last time because now we have access to Eagle Tower. And oh man, if this area isn't convoluted enough for me already, man, Eagle Tower is rough the first time you play it, especially on the handheld versions. I think the Switch did such a good job of making it so much less of a nuisance to do. I don't know what to tell you, but do we want to go up there? I think that's a... yeah, sure, we'll go and take it. We briefly started exploring that area, right? Don't you dare suck me in there one more time. Don't appreciate it. Tektites, can you leave in a piece of power? Don't need it, not today. But, woof. All right, history of the, whoop. Okay, that was actually really cool how far that thing went. Yeah, please don't hurt me. I don't really care, but you hurt me. But stay away from my chicken, damn it. And move. So there's, oh yeah, there is nothing here for us. Okay. So yeah, there's quote unquote Turtle Rock, because I'm a dummy. Why did they do this? They did it just to tease us. They tortured us by showing us what is over there, making us take a wrong turn, and thus having to re-navigate everything. So I guess we'll just keep heading east and hope that we can find the way we need to go. Cojiro, please stop teleporting. You're freaking me out, man. I don't need zombie chickens following me around and teleporting right behind me right the second I turn around. So we're back here. We already bombed the wall. I don't remember what we got, but it was worth it because we're just super OP. Hey, how's it going? Stay out of the water, please. All right, Keys, stay back. So I hope you guys have been doing all right and enjoying the series. We're very close to the end, and if you couldn't have guessed just by how few collectibles we have in the world left to collect, it should probably come to no surprise that we're narrowing it down, and it's actually kind of making me depressed because I'm not a big fan of this ending part of the game, and it might be because I blew my exploration load extremely fast. We did everything you know, in big old dense spurts, and generally I think the game just wants you to kind of space it out a little bit so you're not doing everything all at once. But you know what, I just kind of like to do things sometimes, and you know what, it's fine. Oof, this area. Okay, so we've got more hard-hit beetles. Can you get off the edge? There you go. How did he stay on for so long? You know what, Cojiro, I will take you. I will be the laziest of bastards, and we can walk out of the cave holding him. That's good. So we're back here. I probably should have grabbed this the last time we were here. Although, did I have Cojiro? I do not think so. But this gives us another lovely teleport. So if we need to leave and come back for a ferry, well then we're more than welcome to do that. Although you'd be a dummy, because if I'm not mistaken, another fairy fountain, and wow, she wanted nothing to do with me. She friend-zoned the hell out of me. All I wanted to do was ask for your number and then potentially harass you until you put a restraining order on me, because that's apparently the thing kids do nowadays. What else is there? Oh, you know what we should do? Let's go and mark this. It's not going to matter all that much, but I'm just going to go set that right there. Gotta get right in the spot. I had it. That's close enough. And a teleport. Now, I think we only have 2 more teleports to go. The one that we saw appears under this rock, so I'll set that there. And then, unfortunately, last but not least, another teleport up here. Come on, I hate... There we go. You can hear me like doing the little turny turn on my thing. And I think that's it. Unless I'm an absolute idiot, there are no teleports on this side of the world. And I went and looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. And generally they have been really easy to spot and there's nothing to do about it. I'm like surprised they didn't just plop one like right here in Mabe Village or even right here in Marin and Terran's place, but I don't know. Whew. But with that all having been said and done, we're right in front of the tower and I am not prepared to do, that's not where I wanted to go. I'm not exactly prepared to face what's within, so let's just see how it goes, I suppose. weird kind of pointless little tunnel. And ooh, these guys. Okay. Excuse me. How are you guys like hanging down like that? That doesn't make any sense. Were they, huh? I don't think there's anything over here. If there is, we'll find out. Never, I guess. All right, you guys can all be gone. And put the bird key in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the 7th dungeon is now available to us. And the tower completely rotated to reflect that. And for the last time, Cojiro, I love you, but you cannot enter with us. Your work here is done. It's time to go on retirement and enjoy the rest of your days out here in the mountains. Here in Link's Awakening. Thank you so much for all your help and be free. So long, old friend. It's been nice knowing ya. Wait, I said go. I said leave. If you love something, you have to set it free. So long, old friend. Because once we step inside the tower, our friend Cojiro is no more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to what I would consider, and probably many others, to be one of the most convoluted dungeons in the entire game. What with its tendency of having a lot of backtracking having been done, lots of cheap hits and enemy placement, as well as the fact that there are multiple floors. This is one of the most vertically inclined stages in the entire game, and whoa, that dude almost got his ass impaled by a small key, which, if I'm not utterly and completely mistaken, this is the only one you need in the entire dungeon aside from the Nightmares key. I think they give you 3, but you don't have to use either of them because they lead to areas that help you backtrack, essentially, is what it amounts to. Now, this dungeon also spouts a ton of crystal switch hitting, which I am not a fan of, as well as this really tricky one-way that I hate. And so we're gonna have to keep an eye on the crystals and hope we don't screw it up, but hey, you know what? This makes it all the much more worth it, because with our brand new friend, the construction wrecking ball of death, we can go use this mechanic we learned about back in the Angler Tunnel to go and feed our penchants, our propensity for destruction. So let's do it by hitting these old pillars. There are 4 of those you need to destroy in order to make the boss floor available. And it's kind of hilarious, actually. I'm gonna get all these slimes out of the way, and sure, just to get that off the floor, we're gonna go head down here. Now, because this is such a vertically inclined stage, essentially, if you fall down, you're just gonna go back to the first floor, because right now I think we're on number 2, and I think there's 5 or something. But if the wrecking ball falls down, it'll just respawn back at the room to the right there. So just keep that in mind, that you really want to do as little backtracking as possible, because this area is long enough as it is. So not a fan. But for now, let's go and keep you right here and head up here to grab ourselves a fight to the death, a fight to the death with this flaming head with more of this nonsense. I'm gonna go and set you right there. And let's try this one. Yeah, nice. See, if you do it from the top and throw it down, I feel like they always go to the left. So, I don't know, it's pretty good. So I'll go and take this. And ooh, it's the map. All right, finally, in an appropriate spot, I will take it. Now, do we want to head here? I think we do, because if we head downstairs, actually, no. I don't want to deal with that. I am good. Let's just move on with the wrecking ball, because even though they gave us 2 free pillars to destroy, things are about to get a lot worse in many ways. So put this right here. Do not let that get in your way. Do not let it get in your way. There we go. So I want to be able to jump over these spikes. They're not even going into the floor all the way. And we're going to deal with this nonsense again. Yikes. Okay. You guys leave me alone. I'm just gonna do that. So you're after blue, eh? And just gonna wait because they move in the weirdest possible ways. And you're gonna give us an item. A lot of these are relatively useless, so sure. I'll take it, why not? It's the compass, wow. All right, one after the other. You know what, I'll take it. I will indeed take it, good sir. So yeah, so the 4th floor is where that's at, but not a lot of treasure. And actually, you know what? There is a secret seashell in this area, and ooh, I know where the last one is. You guys, it's not important. You don't have to get 50. It's not great, but oh, this. Okay, so that will lead to nowhere. I guess we're going down? Sure. And oh boy, old orms. Ugh. Can you guys not be invincible? I don't understand that mechanic at all. So, heading this way will actually lead us to a very interesting enemy, one that many would consider their favorite, and that is the anti-Kirby. He's not facing in our general direction, but he looks like a Ditto has just taken over a Kirby, and it's kind of adorable. Unfortunately, we have to murder his ass, and the only way to do it is with the boomerang and not your sword. So keep that in mind as we continue on south, and I guess we're going back upstairs. Keep in mind, we're really just going back and forth between two areas, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys real quick, and here's a one-way. Do we want to take that? I don't think so. If we had, oh no. Are we already at mini-boss time? It's the Hinox. All right, time for the revenge. Revenge, I tell you. Oh, no. Child grabbing lessons, no. Damn, all right, well. No, stop it. I didn't know he threw bombs either. All right, you know what? There it is. The almighty 360 no-scope. All that for a key that we're probably not gonna need.